guys, what's good? Thank you for pressing play on today's video. It's your girl Moniie Talks. If you don't know, I'm here to speak all things relationship, love, spirituality, whatever you might be possibly thinking, I'm probably going to speak on it. So if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I woke up today and I said to myself, what do I really want to speak on? What is it that is going on within my life that I can uphold and uplift others? And I took a walk and I was talking to myself. I'm not gonna lie, I've been walking down the street talking to myself with these AirPods in because people really don't know who you're talking to. You could be on the phone, whatever it may be, but I really will be having a full discussion with myself, like, you know what, Mon, what is it that is on your heart that you're thankful for? What are you grateful for? What was hard for you, and what could be hard for someone else that needs to hear it? We are all in such a strange year that so much bad is happening back to back. Like, not only do you have your own personal life problems and own personal things you're getting through, we are all going through this global weird ass pandemic, and it's just not it. Especially if you're in London and you're watching this, like, it's just not it. Like, I don't know what this control is, but we're not here for it. What really stood out on my walk was, you know, I kind of looked up at the sky, and it was just a nice clear blue patch of sky in a cloudy day, and I was like, I'm blessed. Like, I'm really, really blessed. I'm blessed because I have great people around me that love me, that I can turn to, or that I can just laugh and joke with when things aren't on a high. When things are on a low, I have people that I could turn to and change that energy. And I was thankful for that. I had a conversation with my sister and I was like, I sometimes feel like because things are so bad right now, it is getting hard for us to actually recognize the blessings that we have at hand, because we can't see it through the mud. We can't see it through the grey cloud. We can't see our spot of blue sky in the grey clouds because all we're focusing on is that grey area. The reason I wanna speak on this is I know I am not the only person during this time frame who has gone through a redundancy, who is questioning, you know, where their next paycheck is gonna come from, when their next paycheck is gonna come, will they be able to continue the things that they set out for themselves, financially grow and do and clear the things that they want to do. I also had to think about what have I learned from being made redundant. As crazy as that sounds, because it's like, who learns things from being made redundant? But you do. It's whether you choose to recognize it or not, or whether you choose to listen to yourself or not. I wouldn't have realized how passionate I am about certain areas in my life, how passionate I am to learn certain things in my life in this moment if I had just been working. If the money was coming in comfortably, if things was just flowing as it was, I'm getting my paycheck, I can live my life, I can do what I need to do, my mind wouldn't necessarily be focused on the areas that I've always written a notebook and said, yeah, one day I would like to. And some of you might be watching it like, girl, but it's up to you to chase your dreams. And absolutely correct, it is up to me to chase my dreams, but there is a certain level of comfortability that can come with some of these jobs that create an impression, a security almost, that you feel like everything's on a basis of when the time's right. I was given, and I'm very thankful for this, but I was given an opportunity to learn with someone in an area that I've always said, you know, I would like to get stuck in and develop my skills, so in the future it's a potential business venture for me. And had I not been made redundant, I might not have had this opportunity, because if I was working and this person had said to me, you know what, I want you to learn with me, I want to grow you, I want to teach you everything that I can, I might not have quit my job to take that opportunity. Everything kind of happened as it needed to happen. I found my purpose. One of my purposes, because I don't believe we're restricted to one, but I felt like I found my purpose in something. Should I continue to do? I got my answer. A week later, I get made redundant. Days after that, I get given an opportunity that I literally just said, I want to venture out into. And I had to sit down and acknowledge that moment, because we're all made the way we're made. Our life experiences are going to happen based and tailored around the person that we are, the personalities that we carry in line with our souls. If God knows and the divine knows that I'm someone who I like security, I need to know that I'm guaranteed safety in wanting to learn things. I'll take risk, but I have to still have a safety net. He's going to present my blessings to me in that type of way. And had that meant that I had to be made redundant to be able to seek out this opportunity and be willing to accept this opportunity, so be it. And the reason I share this with you is because a lot of us are failing to see our blessings. Blessings isn't necessarily something that is going to come in the form that we want it. It's not necessarily going to be that gold painted unicorn that you imagined it to be, presenting you with whatever it is that you want. Sometimes our blessings are us being saved from something that we cannot foresee. Sometimes our ancestors step in ways that we do not know because they can foresee things. Our angels, our divine protection will work in our greater good because they can see beyond what we can. And it's hard in the moment to really and truly be grateful sometimes, especially when it feels so heavy, like it feels like your burden is just so much. Always take the time out for yourself to try and figure out what it is exactly that is happening. If it doesn't feel like it's making sense, ask for guidance for it to make sense. Sometimes life doesn't make sense, and I've said this before. Sometimes things just happen and you're like, why me? Why did this have to happen in this order? Why did I have to physically get hurt to learn this lesson? Had you not got hurt, are you so forgiving? Do you like to give so much opportunity, should I say, that you would have got yourself hurt in a different type of way? You have to question the personality that you have and your soul's purpose and how the divine works with you on that. Because what is a blessing to me might be very different to what's a blessing to my friends, to my sister. Because we all have different ways of working and doing things and chasing our dreams. I know a lot of people have got bigger goals. We are in a generation where entrepreneurship is huge. Do not give up that dream. Do not give up that focus, because there's going to come a time where you say, you know what, there was a reason I didn't open up shop in 2020, because in 2021 I can get it cheaper, we ain't closing down again, and I'm going to just do this business even bigger than I imagined the first time around. You've got time to perfect your vision, to perfect your dream, and to make it so you can get things in a way that you didn't imagine. You might save money for that business that you thought you had to put more money into. So don't take it as everything that is happening bad right now is that's it. Take it as there's something bigger happening for all of our higher good. And if you know your heart, you know that this message can relate to you. If you know you're out here doing wrong, then I would say maybe spend some time with yourself, my good friend, and do better so you can feel the way that I feel and the way that other people might be feeling as I deliver what I'm saying. We are responsible for just taking the heat on the journey, but there's a lot of things that are out of our control and it will make sense to us later. It is not our job to make everything make sense straight away. Feel what's going on. It's our job to be present in our moments. It's our job to acknowledge what we like, what we don't like, what feels right, what doesn't feel right, to pay attention to the signs that are happening. It's our job to be grateful, even when it feels like it's so bad. The amount of people I know who are like, I want to get out of my house right now. I want to move. I'm one of them people that's like, I want to buy my own house. Had I not had my family during this time to support me and had my own house, my message might be different. My tone might be very different. I'm meant to be in my house right now. So we need to recognize where some of the things that seem daunting to us and a struggle and a problem, we need to take the time to recognize where it's a blessing in disguise. I know that there's going to be something bigger for us. When all of this is done, there's going to be something better for us. In this process, I want anyone also to understand and know that checking in with yourself and sitting down and saying, you know what, today I don't feel good, so I'm just going to take it slow, is equally just as important as knowing how to keep going when you are going through a hard time. Part of mental strength and growing that mental strength is being able to just simply acknowledge when you're feeling good versus when you're feeling bad, and acting upon how you're feeling so you are looked after the best way. Do not feel bad because one day feels hard and you decided, you know what, not even one day, it could be a week. If you need that week off to just have leisure time, to rest, to lie in, to just do a routine that doesn't mean you're working towards whatever it is that you're working towards, take that week out and allow yourself to reset. That is equally okay, and that is equally a part of looking after your mental. It all falls with each other and it is all super important, so we can get out of the end, look back on the time that we've been going through, look back on 2020 and say, you know what, I made it through, I received my blessings, and now things are happening for me bigger than I even imagined. During this time, I think it's really, really important that you use your network. Like, let's not use social media as necessarily just a bad thing, because so many people have been able to connect and get support from people online, and let's continue to do that. Let's continue to use one another. I'm so open. If there's anything that you need, literally, if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, at Moniie Talks. DM me, ask me any question that you feel will help you, or anything that you feel like I can genuinely give you an answer to, whether that's help with your routine, whether that is help with meditation, whatever it may be. There are still certain aspects that I'm still learning for myself, but there is no harm in sharing knowledge. I'm happy to share books, whatever it might be. Just literally hit me up and I'm open. Just to share some positivity, I feel like things are going to be okay. We are going to continue to go through the rough patch for now, but you're not in it alone. Don't give up. Don't feel like there isn't a light at the end of your tunnel. Don't feel like you're not blessed. We are all blessed. We all have life flowing through our lungs like people. Things are going to be okay, and just use who you can, lean on who you can, be vulnerable where you can. All of these things are signs of strength. You do not have to be so strong that you have to hide things. You do not have to do anything alone. Someone will always listen to you. I hope you enjoyed today's message. Any feedback, please like, comment, share, DM me directly. It's completely up to you the way you decide to do it. I really appreciate any shares. And just send this to someone that you feel like needs to hear it. Other than that, I will be back. Look at my mouth. I always make a prayer. My mouth always gets super dry. But yeah. I will be back next video, next week, sending some love and positivity your way.